You looking for me, you can find me at the barbershop. Pulling up to get a cut, bumping through the parking lot. I keep it clean, Rico's where I'm running to. If you in the city, then you probably gonna be coming to. Gang getting down, Red's getting down, Nick getting down, Ron getting down, just to name a few. Everybody blade on point. You trying to get fresh, I'm telling you this the joint. Hands down, top shop up in this vicinity. Promises age 9, LaRon been getting me. Temper on the side, I'm trying to grow out the waves.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the K.O.S. Barber Club podcast, where we discuss the collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life. And we do so by interviewing our guests and seeing where they obtain self-awareness to create the person, the self-awareness to be a self-concept to get to the person they are today. And with me today, I got a up and rising star, hip-hop to the fullest. He has family that's been in the industry. He right now is getting new family and friends and doing his thing. And he caught my awareness because it's a good energy and the flow is amazing. Without further ado, Fayn.
Certified. Hey, man, appreciate you. That was a great intro.
Yeah, man, I tried.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you coming in, man. And like I was telling you, like I was telling you in the beginning when we first came into the studio, trying to help people as much as we can with the knowledge that you obtain. Knowledge yourself. Now, everybody has different obstacles, goes through different things.
That's true.
And it seems like, because I already went all the way to the end of your Instagram page, it says 2014.
Damn. Jesus.
So I know you've been on a ride. I know you've been on a ride.
Oh, man, I appreciate your due diligence.
I was like, let's see where this guy started. 2014, I was like, all right, word. So I saw a couple of things, and then I went real quick to the top, and I saw it. I was like, oh, this is a story to tell.
And you know what's funny? It goes further than that, obviously.
Obviously,
you know,
let's
Instagram,
start there.
You know,
when was it that you first got self-awareness?
I think it took a minute for me. I think because I knew I wanted to do music, it outside looking in, it looked like I knew what I wanted and I was self-aware and I already had it.
Yeah, but that's when you were an adult. I'm talking about when you were a kid. Like when you were first, like the light went on. Bloop.
Like as a kid?
Yeah, word. Like me, it was paint. First time I smelled paint, I was like, what is this shit? I couldn't identify what it was first time I ever smelled it, and that's my furthest memory.
I mean, when I was self-aware, I think the first time I heard like music, like sounds.
You're not the first person to say that.
Like sounds.
Do you remember what it was or no?
The Ice Cream Man.
Yes. Okay.
Like it was definitely something of like soft, like you what's those joints you get in Christmas with the snow glow? Like you know how you turn it and it sounds like but it's easy. Like those type of sounds. That probably the furthest thing I could remember.
Word.
And anything after that, like what came to mind was like a touch was like Legos. I remember the first time touching like Legos. So you
like to build.
Yeah.
Word.
So like it was like, damn, this is dope to like manipulate, maneuver, you know, putting the shapes together, understanding different colors that I could build whatever and getting the gist of it. So, but I ain't like the construction building. I like mental building. I like team building.
I was about to say that music. You do that in music.
Correct.
You create, you put samples. Yeah.
Yeah, I like building. Correct. I like building in more of a musical sense for sure. I like starting from nothing and creating a masterpiece at the end. Because that's exactly what we do. Like artists, like myself, we start off with nothing, like no beat, no nothing. It's just a simple idea sometimes. I don't make beats. Or an emotion, correct.
That's how Bob Marley said it. He goes, I just got to feel something.
That's it. And it just happens. And that comes from almost nothing. That comes from within you. Like you created literally from thin air something that could change somebody's life.
What would you call that? What do you think that is? And have you ever felt it?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just been moments where it's a spark. Like you can't even call it. I've had moments where I felt it and I follow those feelings because they're never usually wrong. Like
intuition.
Correct.
That's part of the developmental stages of life, man.
Because it's just an idea, so you build upon it. And it's like it just starts there, and the more you into it, the more you want to like see it all the way through.
Right.
So it could start off as a simple bar, a verse, a line, something you just wanted to get off your chest, and now it turns into a verse. The verse gave you an idea for a hook. Now it turned into a song. You're looking for a beat. find the right producer, you find the right instrumental, and you start there. And it just comes from that one simple line or that one thing you just wanted to get off your chest.
Damn, you said that like with ease. Like, this is how I did it.
it.
But we'll get there.
For
so
sure.
at 5 years old, I'm guessing 4 or 5 years when you became conscious. Ice Cream Man, the whole nine had to be because if I had 2 years
I like
old,
7, 8, yeah, 7,
around
8.
that. That
7,
was here
8.
in Miami, Florida?
Yeah, Alapata, for sure.
Nice.
For sure. That's
What school you went to?
I went to Arlington Heights and Merrill's Elementary. And then we moved, and I got kicked out of all the Broward schools, and I had to get my GED.
All the Broward schools? It's
yeah,
a lot that you could go to in your area.
Yeah, no, like even I had Hollandale Adult. I had to, like I couldn't go to any public school, regular school.
It had to be private.
And not even private. It had to be a alternative school.
Oh,
so this is for the girls that's like pregnant, the dudes,
just people that are like,
you know, the ones that
anti-establishment. You know
sure, whatever. I'm gonna keep it thorough. Like I know where I was at. I was in the, you know, the school where the, you know, the have-nots and people were like the forgotten, the ones that got forgotten. But you got a last chance. Like this is your last opportunity school. So that's why it was alternative because I had to get my GED.
So take us to that emotion, that feeling, man.
That shit sucked. It sucked because I was going through like mad different ups and downs. I was
self-inflicted or just things that occurred in life.
So like the truth is, I always like to be outside. Whether I was, you know, going outside to do to play with Pokemon cards, or it was to do something I wasn't supposed to do. And it's like been over 7 years. So like I'm not incriminating myself when I say things like, you know, sell weed or sell dope. You feel me? Like it's things that I used to do. And that brought me self-awareness because being outside comes with consequences. It's not all just fun and games.
When did you learn that?
When SWAT raided my house.
Heard it. Go ahead. How did that happen?
So I was about 16 years old. Me and my friend both got kicked out of the school we was currently in, but he went to a charter school. And I told him off the rip, like, yo, we gonna make you, if you thought this shit was banging and busting when we was just there, just imagine now, bomb, and bagging up work like a regular day. And
was there a plan? Was there like a goal, or you? Were
yeah,
just
the goal was to move to. The goal is always to move more weight. The goal is to try to get more weight so you can make more money. The goal is to, like, you know, do this enough where you don't have to. You stop because we still kids. Yeah, because we're still kids, so we're not seeing the full ending. We just know that we trying to get certain things in the process. So like after a while, you know, it went from smoking to selling it. You feel me? Like it's different situations for different folks. For me, my friends got introduced to a lot of stuff because of me, you know, and I call it a spade a spade. They never saw a gun until I brought it. They ain't care about smoking weed till I was there, and they ain't care about selling anything until I got into it. Because even in middle school, I never sold drugs, but I would sell, like, I get the jersey, bomb, wear it, you know, stun in it, do whatever, sell it. So I always was into, like, selling. I was always into selling anything I could get my hands on. And
so was there a structure to this? Was there like an end game, or you were just like saying, let's just obtain as much as we can to do what we can with the money and keep it going, keep it riding, or there was no?
I didn't take music as serious at the time, so that the end game wasn't like to build a record label or nothing like that. I think our end game was like to not have to be the ones doing hand to hands. To being able to give this to be big enough to like start an organization to actually
take us to that conversation where you hit.
I mean, it started with just 3 friends. Like it's just me, my friend. You know, I don't want to. It's been a long time, but you asking some real questions. It was me, my friend Goose, and another friend named O. It started with us 3, and then it grew to like 8 of us, and then you know we met certain people in the process because we have friends we play basketball with, but they not in the streets. So out of the 8 of us, it was only us 3 that wanted to do non-basketball shit.
Okay, so you said it was for a while, right?
Yeah, it was because all right. The thing is,
did doubt ever come into heart or mind?
Doubt?
Yeah.
Of what?
Of yourself. Maybe this ain't for me, or this is not it, or you just get that intuition feeling. Did that ever come into play?
It only came to play when I got caught.
There you go.
I only came into play when I got caught because
Message.
the truth is, like, it wasn't that I was bad at it, but I must have been if I got caught or somebody snitched.
Got it.
And usually that's out of your hands,
Yeah,
right? Which was my case.
I asked that question because people are going to be watching that might be in the same situation
Yeah.
or getting into the situation.
Yeah.
But then you got to the point where you got caught.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you got to understand, like, I was outside early, so I got caught at 16. I learned my lessons a little quicker and harder than maybe somebody else. And I'm thankful. And I'm thankful, though, because those, 2-3 months I did in juvie could have saved me 2-3 years of what I could have done as an adult.
Take us there. First night at juvie. Take us there. That emotion, that feeling.
So, in all fairness, I've gotten locked up before that. So I'm already like, all right, this is the process, right? You get locked up. You got to do this. So I'm like, all right, bet. But this was different because it's SWAT. Because it's a tactical team rushing my house. I'm not getting arrested in the street with a bunch of friends smoking weed. This is like, yo, they're coming for me
like
for
the
something.
Venezuelan president, like that.
Yeah. I was the first Maduro, you heard? Nah, but it felt like, yo, I remember to this day, I will never forget, all I wanted to know was what y'all was here for. Because in my mind, if I wanted to learn from the best, it's like, yo, they don't know nothing until you say something. So don't say nothing because you don't know nothing and they ain't going to tell you.
So and you keep asking questions.
Yo, all I kept, because you want details? I was in the shower. I was butt-ass. I could curse?
That was probably strategic.
Yeah, because somebody knew something. Because it was too, like, my friend left right on time. He got caught too. They did that. Like, it was a lot of things that later on I was like, man, this...
The universe don't make mistakes, man.
Yeah, so the truth is, I got caught. He bagged up with me. Bam. He got his I gave him his cut for what he needed to sell. Took my shit. Everything was good. Took my shower. 10 minutes later, because I always was slightly paranoid, so I always used to look out the window. And this time I was right. I looked out the window. The first thing I see is this Sonya Blade looking bitch coming down with the DEA, with like just kneeling down, like creeping up. And I'm thinking I'm seeing shit. I'm thinking I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. So I wait and I look like to see if, and I see another, and then I hear the boom from the door.
Wow. They blow it up, but they hit it with that.
With the whatever, like I hear a boom, like
boom.
Get down. And my pops and my uncle was there at the time. Wow. So it made things worse because my uncle, he wasn't one of the uncles that was involved in the things like that. So he ran his mouth to the family, made shit a lot worse because I'm 16. So, and we live in Miramar at this time. That's hella young because that wasn't even the first time I got arrested. That was just my biggest fucking situation. Like, somebody snitched on me to the point. I ain't gonna lie, my crib was the crib. I followed a lot of, I followed good rules and I didn't follow other good rules. Like one of the good rules I followed was not to tell. Don't open your mouth no matter what. One of the rules that I didn't follow was don't eat where you, don't shit where you sleep. And I would fucking, my brother, he was in the game, so my garage was like the place to be at.
No wonder you got ready.
You feel me? Like backyard after school, all the homies we smoking, bitches coming over, niggas already know, yo, we gonna meet at Desi, da-da-da. So it was like, it was easy for that to happen and for me to get lost because it was a crib to vibe to, because my mom's always worked and my pops was never home. So it was easy
so you were always
home alone.
By yourself to figure it out.
Yeah, like easy math. Whenever she get home, an hour before that, wrap this shit up.
All right, so let's take it to that first night in juvie, because that right there, you're by yourself.
First night in juvie, I still remember. Take it to that mindset. I still remember. I told her, because I'm like, yo, this is happening. Like, I'm starting to like, yo, this is really happening. So it's nighttime now. They got me. They already had me butt ass naked outside with a fucking un savana, a fucking blanket. And then they brought me inside, asked me dumbass questions. Fast forward all the way to like why I know they there. They tell me why what's going on, and it's drug related. Cause the truth is, I kept wanting to know. Cause a week or a half before that, I had did a home invasion.
Got it.
So
I thought it was related.
Man, immediately. I still had the same gun.
So you're in the cell, or they kept you in general population?
Nah, they asking me questions while I'm in the house, and they fucking up the crib. I'm talking
about the first night that you're in juvenile.
They done asking me questions.
Yeah, exactly.
They done.
You're in. That's it. Boom.
I'm processing.
You ain't getting out.
Man, all I remember was like, yo, I act like I was fainting, and he tried to get me up with some shit, and I was like, yo, I need this, I need that. I was like faking like I need medical assistance, And that was it. That was the most special treatment I got. Everything else was the regular degular, like cough, kneel, this is, go see medical for this. Do you suffer from this? Do you do that? It was like a shell shock because I'm like, fuck, I don't know when I'm leaving. Every other time I'm like, I know I'm going to get, they're going to call my moms and this and that, but I just ain't know when I was leaving.
So
That's the biggest thing. 3 months.
3 months? So you went to court, didn't let you leave, you stayed. You couldn't bail out.
Nah, because at that time, it was like there was no bail for minors like that.
So you had to go.
Because I had to wait for
Got it.
Like I had to wait for my case.
So you think that experience to get to the actual, 3 months, you're locked up, did that change the trajectory of your life, you think?
Yeah, because I was tired of disappointing my mother.
Word. So what'd you say after 3 months, once you got out of there, what was different?
My attitude towards life, my attitude towards my friends, because I didn't know who snitched on me.
And what brought that thought? Fear, pain, doubt?
Pain.
Pain?
Pain. Because I hated what I was going through in there. I suffered from migraines, so I was suffering from migraines while I was locked up. I was like, not aware of the politics. So I'm dolo. This is legit. I'm not in prison. I'm in juvie.
Yeah.
So I'm with niggas telling me about direct file. I'm like, what the fuck is direct file?
First time.
So the niggas is telling me what's up.
Everybody's a lawyer.
But nothing crazy happened, right? Like I ain't getting no fights. You feel me? Like I got into conflict before it happened. They would already put me in solitary.
Got it.
And it would be for a few hours. It wouldn't even be days. So it was very different than what I grew up hearing or seeing, or even now what adults go through. So for me, my first go around was like, it was an eye opener. I knew I didn't want to come back here. The first night I was like, bro, I'm ready to leave. Like I knew I didn't, like there was no like coming to terms with it. It was like, yo, what the fuck I gotta do to get the fuck up out of here without no weird shit? Cause at this point I'm like, all right, everything's done. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all got me. Like, what's the next thing to, like, I got like probation, parole. Like, what are my options?
It's knowledge yourself, right? The podcast. So what I really want to know, what interests me is the thought process when you were going through all these emotions, experiences.
I'm a jit at the time, so it ain't too much thinking. I'm a jit. So my mentality was like, fuck, bro. Like, it was like, who snitched on me? That was all I kept thinking about, like, who told on me?
Got it. So
that was my biggest thing.
Okay, now 3 months passed. You're about to bounce out. What's your mindset now?
Music, because my mom, she kept asking me, yo, what do you like? Like, what do you like? And I would tell her, I like hip-hop. Like, I like poetry, because I would do poetry, but I never, like, rap. And that was my first time in the studio. My mom, she told me, look, if you could find a studio, I'll pay for the studio time, but, like, just find something. And I found this studio called Mastermind Studios in Hialeah. She took me. It was super expensive. That was her first and last time paying for studio time. And I appreciated that because that was the bug that I needed. Spark. That was it.
Nice.
That was it, because I've been to, like, studios, like house studios and friend studios, and I never tried to rap or nothing. I was too shy or too, like, hell no, y'all don't even got to know. I'm the street guy. I don't want to know. Y'all, hell no, I don't. Got it. So when she told me, it's the only thing I could think of. Like, I love hip hop. I like poetry. I like rhymes in a sense. So when she took me there, I loved everything about it. I loved everything. I love the fact that I needed to prepare a little bit. So I had like we went there like first time looking, and we spoke to the engineer, the owner, and, everything was on the up and up. Bomb. Booked it the next time.
What year was that?
06.
06. Okay, so remember, I told you earlier that I went all the way down. It was 2014.
2006.
So from 6 to 14 is what it took for you to get to the trajectory that you're on
Say
now?
that again?
The trajectory.
No, before that. You said from 2006 to when?
2014.
Why 14?
Because I remember when I scrolled all the way down your Instagram, that's the furthest down. That's like
because there was the MySpace era.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
Take us to that gap.
So the gap before 14, okay. There was a studio I used to go to in Fort Lauderdale on 6th Trunk, Cut. His name's Donald. That was the first engineer that was like after Mastermind Studios. I kept looking for studios that I could afford, and that was the studio that I stayed with. And I hated I stayed so long with it because it, fast forward, I didn't know that I could sing until I left that studio. I knew that I was tone deaf because I was told that, but I was always scared to try shit. So I started experimenting as soon as I left that studio. Bomb. I clicked up with these homies. Because I gotta tell you something before that. So after cut is me trying to figure it out again. That shit ain't work. I couldn't afford it. We fell out over dumb shit.
So you had doubt?
No.
Or you were frustrated?
Nah, because I kept looking. I never stopped. I wasn't doubtful of myself.
Is that a personality
I was
trait?
frustrated.
Okay,
I was
you were
frustrated.
There
I
you
was
go.
mad. I was upset. I was like, damn, bro, you see how much I put money in your pockets. I'm not asking for a lot. I remember he was charging me like 60. I was like, look, bro, if you could start doing 40 just because of this, that, and the third. And he was like, man, look, bro, I can't, but, maybe you go somewhere else. I'm like, damn, bro, like that, like, and it just, yeah, and at the time, I'm a jit still, and I'm still like 20, 19, whatever the fuck, and I'm looking at it like, bro, if it is a business, take care of your clients that put money in your pocket, and I'm not asking for a handout for you to stop and do it for free. I'm asking for a discount so I could keep going, because at this rate, I would have to stop. Yeah. And that the way he approached it, everything about it, I give him credit for one thing was to, come prepared. You feel me? Come with your shit.
So you don't waste time.
Yeah. So that's one thing I give to. So after that, I just kept looking for little studios, recording at this homie, that homie. And I've recorded with that person from 2000 and let's say 7 all the way to 2013, 2014.
Okay, now we're there. The beginning of the Fame era.
Yeah, because I stopped maybe a year. I stopped dealing with him a year and a half before my mother got cancer.
Wow.
So I remember that vividly. Like that's the timeline. The shit that happens before, like, how there's before Christ and after.
So what conversation did you have with yourself after you found that information out?
I started doing more work on the marketing, branding, and how to get fans and stop worrying about recording as much.
And who put you onto that knowledge?
Honestly, going on tour with a friend that was already a rapper. Remember there was 3 guys in the beginning of my story that one of them was a rapper too.
Okay.
I hate to tell this story sometimes because the truth is that was a good friend of mine.
Got it.
And I cared about him and I loved him, but he turned to be out a snitch, a rat. And it hurts because he already hurt me before that. My mother died and he didn't come to certain
he showed you who he really was back then.
So it made it worse when I found out what I found out. Because now I'm trying to heal, and maybe 2 years later or a year and a half later, I find out he a rat, and I'm telling myself, like, man, maybe I need to, try to forgive certain people. And it was easy for me to, U-turn that fucking thought when I found out that, not only you wasn't solid with me, you ain't been solid with a lot of people.
How'd you deal with that emotion?
Realizing that my mother wasn't wrong about a lot of my friends, because that was somebody she told me to stay away from.
Okay.
Realizing that some people are here for a reason, some people are here for a season. Realizing that everybody you grow up with ain't gonna be family. A lot of shit that taught me, because that was in the midst of losing my mother. You feel me? And the other friend that was in the 3, he came. He was there. Okay. And we thugged it out. And, fast forward, we fell out on some other shit, but he was there for me. Goose was there. When my mother passed, he was there. Him and his sisters.
All right. So now that you're all in the mix, you're actually in the forefront. You're by yourself. You're dolo now. What was the big break, or what was the big opportunity you took advantage of?
Before Pistol was these homies that embraced me. It was they lost their mother like I did. Their mother died from a sickness, like being sick, she was already old and she caught pneumonia. My mother died from cancer. So I had met them in Atlanta going to K.O.S to A3C. Like I told you, I was figuring out how to get my music popping versus just being in the studio. So I started going places, listening, learning, and I learned a lot of that being on tour, being the friend of the artist. So I met people like Tony Gidred, Wendy Day, Kingpin on that tour, and they taught me a lot of different, like, you know, whether I was eavesdropping or they was directly talking to us, they definitely let us know what it would take to really pop an artist. And that was me not knowing that, you know, thinking like, yo, if you could just be as good as Kendrick, you'll get signed. When I went on tour with him, that made me realize certain things, and I started applying it. Fast forward, met the homies. They was Haitian from the crib. Met them in Atlanta, A3C. I already had a relationship with Wendy and Tony, so they telling me where to go, what to do, and I'm like running up the city in Atlanta, promoting shit with my homie Rob, and that was my first time. You know, I put out a project. So far, so good, and I used that, and then I met them.
That's a lot of energy, though.
89 Till.
Where'd you get all this energy from?
Wanting it, like wanting it more than other people, like wanting to, like, the honest truth is the energy came after my mother died. That came where it's like I didn't want to let her down. I made promises to her. She's my why. She's my reason. She's the bigger purpose. So it's her. She's the reason why I'm like this. My energy's like this. And before that, it was just me and the passion of loving hip hop and being an artist and wanting to be an artist. And then it turned into like foreseeing the future and visualizing this and knowing that my purpose is to become someone that can help people through my music.
Truly feel and believe this.
Yeah, for sure. It's been seen. It's been.
Exactly
I proved it. I proved it, and now I got to do it bigger, and I got to do it more often.
Yeah, but doing the same thing you did to get to this point, but now you got to add a little bit more flavor.
Correct. I got to evolve. I got to do it even bigger. Do everything that worked, subtract everything that didn't, and rinse and repeat.
Okay, so rinse and repeat. How did you learn all these methods and these strategies that you
Experience.
were learning?
Experience. Certain people like Tony, certain people like Kingpin, Wendy. I would read and research anything.
Nice.
like I was very deep into like those rabbit holes of like figuring it out. Like, what does it take to really get this shit popping? Like, what is the truth, right? So I would go into these rabbit holes, different people, ask questions, comments, panels. I would go to different conferences, different festivals, just to get my feet wet and hear the harsh truth and see what I got to do and just learn, because I was broke. So I didn't have a lot of money to invest, so I had to be creative.
You got to be creative and wise.
And Tony taught me that, because it was like, you know, there was a lot of times I was asking for favors for the wrong people because I wasn't ready yet.
Got it.
And it was like, bro, I can't do nothing with a shoestring budget. And I was like, what the fuck is a shoestring budget? Like, so not knowing. The business. Yeah, like,
but
understand.
It's good, though. It's
like,
good.
Like, it was good because it was a harsh wake up, because if I didn't get that, then it'll be worse now. Because now I'm thinking like, nah, this is what, you know, it's surface level and I could do this, and nah, bro, it's bigger. Like, I had a videographer. I'll never forget this nigga, man. I was looking for videos to do, and he asked me what was my budget, and he said, bro, I spend that on sneakers.
Okay, how did that make you feel?
I was like, man, the honest truth, man, fuck you. I'm finna do this shit no matter what. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Lit the fire inside.
Hell yeah, because it's like, damn, I get it, but you ain't had to do that, because when I saw him in person a few years later, I'm really from Alapata, he got that, oh, what's up? I'm like, yeah, what up? Because I didn't want to be bitter, but I wanted him to know I still like, yeah, like this, that energy. You still got that energy? Oh, nah, I bet. Because it was funny, like, you're a videographer, but you know I know you from like being in Alapata, doing certain things. So I'm like, why you got this energy on the DM like this? Like, you could have been like, look, that's a little bit of, I can't do nothing for you, my G. But look.
Have you ever been on the flip side, though? You trying to hit somebody's telling you about a certain
person? Yeah, and because I know that feeling, I made sure that I'd never done that to nobody.
Nice.
I've never been the person.
See, you keep learning, developing, and adding on to your character.
Because I've been broke. So I see how the rich niggas get. I see how, and I was like, man, I remember being on some like, if I do get it, bro, I'm not going to be like this.
So what message would you tell those people that feel that type of way? How did you get past that?
Don't let the bitterness beat you. Don't let the anger fuck with you. Like, don't become the people that hurt you.
Word.
Like, cause that's what it was. I would just let the evil win. That's what
people let the evil win.
Cause that's what it is. It's
And
like, I'm gonna just do the same thing they did to me because this is how their excuse is, this is how I got it. This is how I learned. When in reality, I know I've met people in my life, whether it's X, Y, yo, I'm gonna show you how to fish so you could fish on your own, but I'm gonna shoot you some fish until you learn how to fish. Hey, bro, appreciate you.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do my best to make sure I learn and pay attention, so you ain't even got to do this no more, so that you could. And I did that, and I reciprocated that. And any time and in any situation, because I can name the. It's not like it happened a lot of times, but the times that I know that it has happened, and I know it can happen, so that means I know that I don't need to have that energy all the time. That all that energy that came to me was just because I was wronged around people, and that's just that. Whether it was my homie, Ripper, Vega, this person, it's people that show me love and show me how to like maneuver in life. Tony, Wendy, just so many different people.
So
my
you're
mother,
a good student of life.
Yeah, matter of fact, I used to always say that I'm a student of human nature. Like I study people. I study what makes people react, what makes people sad, happy.
You know why you do that? So you can learn more about yourself.
You know what it is? I feel like I learned that so I could know how to treat people better.
That's a good aspect of it, yeah.
Because now I like clues and signs of a good trait even before I speak to you by just making a joke and seeing how you respond to that joke. And because sometimes I might say something that just to test the waters.
What about your intuition? You let that also.
That's how I know.
You?
I
so
follow
you're like
my
a
heart.
Spiritual person.
I don't want to. My chakras is not aligned all the time, but I like to think that I have a high energy about me, so it aligns me naturally without like getting a deep dive into like certain rocks or certain stratospheres or ideology. But I think I am spiritual.
You are. You want to know why I think you're spiritual?
Talk to me.
You want to hear the post that you did in 2014?
Jesus Christ.
You want to hear it?
I hope it will. Let's go.
All right. It's a pic with you and a famous rapper. You go, this has been one of the most eye-opening experiences I have witnessed as an artist. On this tour, I got not only to see one of my favorite MCs performing right in front of me.
Wow.
But I also got a chance to let him know how much his song Get By means to me.
Yes, sir. I still remember that day.
Should I go on?
Nah, because that's part of that tour that I was on.
Who was this with?
Talib Kweli.
There you go.
Talib Kweli, man.
So see that energy? You're praising, you're loving, you're actually like Get By.
I was so excited to see
So
him
how did you feel
perform.
when you heard that song Get By?
The first time I heard it?
Yeah.
Somebody was talking to my soul. Somebody was this is what I wanted the type of music I wanted to constantly hear, the type of music that I eventually want to make, the music that I feel like, yo, this is the type of shit that people should have in their homes if they're ever feeling any type of way. If the day is bad, if they conquered something, if like that song is just everything to me because it's just it's like a hymns. It's like a it's like a no. It was things gonna be all right before things gonna be all right.
I'm sure that was the intention of that song.
No, listen. Talib Kweli is a very underrated artist, and Get By is one of the greatest songs in like hip hop history. And it's produced by Kanye West.
Yes, it is.
And I was in Tampa when I got to meet him. And that was the tour with the artist that his name is OZ, the one that I've been telling you about, the one that ratted, the one that I went on tour with, the one that was my brother and I loved. I met Talib Kweli being on that tour, and that's where I learned a lot of things. And I think that was my first time seeing an artist as like a backstage, this close, saying
That's
hello.
where you realized, yo, I could do this. This is me.
I knew that I wanted to do this.
And that was intuition, or that was just like an ego thing?
It was like, it was something that was all right. So it was validation.
Got it.
It was something I already knew I wanted to rap. I knew that I wanted to like do something with this shit, but I wanted to do it more so like just to be nice and the best, and make niggas like DMX proud and Nas proud, like not care about the business or be bigger than life, and just wanted to be lyrically the best. And then that tour made me realize that, like, yeah, nigga, even if you want to do that, if don't nobody hear
levels.
you. Correct.
Nice. So we're talking about levels. Let's go to the last post you put. Well, actually, not that you pinned, that you post. That
Yo,
you
I love that you going down this memory lane, bro.
But this is knowledge itself. I want people to watch this show and watch the episode and realize, yo, man, everybody's human.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody goes through the trials and tribulations.
That's facts.
And what I want to express to people is how you got from point A to point B, or how you're going about to get to point B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the last post that you posted before you, without the pins, was your first plaque, #1 on Amazon. Take us to that emotion.
Honestly, #1 on Amazon. That was my second plaque, and
It says your first plaque.
okay, because that's a shared post with my brother Vega.
Oh,
So
Vega.
that's his
Vega's
first
in the
plaque.
house.
Vegas is in the building, and that's his first plaque. And of course, I accepted the collab. Like, this is my plaque too, but that's his first plaque. So the emotion that came was, I told you, my nigga. I told you I got you. I told you. And that was my emotion. Like, yo, I kept my word, bro. Like, this is just the beginning. Like, this is tangible. It's real. Like,
It's happening.
It's happening. And that was my first emotion when we got that. That was that. My first plaque was up #8 on iTunes overseas on UK, and that made me, I didn't even know how to handle it, because I knew that it was coming, but I ain't knew like how I would feel when I touched it. Pause. Everything about that deserved the pause. But other than that, I was like grateful. That's the best word I could describe. I was grateful, because it's those little moments that like you need sometimes just to tell yourself.
Did you think about that one time you got caught and raided on, that you went to juvie? Did you even think about that?
No, I thought about my mom instantly.
Okay, so that was, okay, perfect.
I thought about my mom. I thought about her because it sucks sometimes. It sucks. If you want me to be real with you, it's like,
I know.
I want to
Lost my
share
grandfather at a
so
young age.
much.
Yeah.
I want to share so much. And I got to tell myself that she's watching and that she's a part of it, because she's not.
She definitely feels the energy, I'll tell you that much.
Nah, for sure. But
The
the truth
happiness
is different than, yo, mommy, let me, like, that phone call.
I'm a strong
And-
believer.
Or that, hey, look, I'm gonna come to your crib to show you something.
How many
it's
times
very
did your mom
different.
tell you, so what happened today? And you're like, what are you talking about? She's like, I feel something. My mom used to tell me all the time, I feel something happened today. What happened? And she was right most of the time, man.
Nah, my mom, she would just ask me about my day, because if I'm in the streets, I'm not trying to tell my mom about my day, because there's nothing very.
No, but my point to that is that
So
they
for
have
me-
this intuition,
I know,
this
I
feeling
know.
that of kids.
I know.
And now that I have 2 kids,
Oh, that's dope.
you know,
Yeah.
you kind of feel
She knew
sometimes
that.
like
She had that
something's
intuition.
off.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, what's going on?
Cause she knew that about the people I hung around. She knew that about if I came home high and I tried to hide it. She knew if, I was sad, but I was trying to hide it.
Exactly what I'm talking
She
about.
knew if
So my point to that is that she feels you, man. She felt that happiness that you had.
yeah. I like to
Now-
believe that.
And
I
now
like
that
to
you got the
believe that.
plaque, what's next, man?
Oh, it's more plaques, more money, more opportunities, bigger. I want to put more artists, more friends on. I want to put a bigger plateau. I want to help more people. I want to be in more situations, more fans, more opportunity. Like, I want to show. I'm no different than anybody watching this. I just chose not to give up. One of my favorite artists that I love to listen to whenever I like even have a little bit of doubt, Nipsey Hussle.
His flow is just
When Dave Chappelle said, yo, he sounds like a fortune cookie, I was like, yo, I've been saying this forever. Like, Nip got all the answers, bro. Because he spoke very highly and was very intelligent for being where he came from. So somebody like me could accept what he's saying.
But his roots are strong, I heard.
Nah, but that's the thing. Whether it was or wasn't, he came from Africa. He's from LA. He understood the culture. He understood the culture from, lack of better terms, a gang-related situation. But he was so educated on being independent, on being evolution, because he understood the technology. He understood the growth of direct to consumer. He understood. He was ahead of his time, and then he spoke.
He was a scholar.
And he gave people
Street
game.
scholar.
He gave people game in these interviews, and it's like he almost gave you a blueprint. And I personally, I believe that me and my partners, like Vega, we take and we pull from that. And I believe that anybody that's watching this, I'm no different than you, than whether you a female, whether you Chinese, Indian, you from another country, you speak another
We all one
language.
tribe.
Yo, I swear, if you love this music, you love hip hop, you one of us, and you truly believe in yourself, and you find a way to make a plan and no matter what, you stick to it, you could do whatever you want. If it's going platinum, if it's touring the globe, if it's the money, but just really know what you want and never let nobody stop you, not even yourself.
Okay, now I'm gonna flip
That's
the script. I'm
self-awareness.
gonna flip the script. What about the people that want to use AI? How do you feel about that?
Listen, for me, you can't fake this. There's no artificial this. Like people can tell.
That's a given.
Like,
But
so,
my fear is when you can't tell. And this is my fear. They show us all these things, like perfect example, Maduro, the whole thing, the planes, and you're watching it like it's like, what if that is not real? What if that's an AI
that's when self-awareness
construct?
comes in. That's when self-awareness comes in, where you have to start.
But if you
picking
don't have
apart.
knowledge of self or knowledge in that sense,
Research.
You can't exactly message.
Research.
But what you research now has a .com onto it. So if it has a .com or
Be diligent.
.gov or be diligent.
Don't be afraid to scroll all the way down to 2014. You heard?
Message.
So it's that.
That's what it is. That's what I'm trying to get across.
Don't be afraid to
fear.
go to that rabbit hole. Because if you want to know the truth, it's there. But how deep you want to go to find the truth? I got a brother right now. He with me. If I wanted to learn the 5%ers and certain religion, then I would do my due diligence and learn more.
Word.
But I might be more passive with it. So I'm like, yo, what's today's mathematics? And I learned through that, through just him telling me the mathematics. So when you want something, you go for it. If you don't, you're going to be lazy about it. So It's that easy. Like, I chose not to be lazy about
So
wanting
AI
to do this
is
rap.
not in your
AI
chamber. No, you're not.
It's not even in my
associating
radar
it?
because the truth is, if I'm going to use it, it's not going to hurt me. And if it's there, it's not bothering me. So you can't do what I do. AI could never do what I do. Like,
So you're receiving plaques, you're getting awarded, you're getting noticed.
yeah, but it's not that.
what
It's
if you
the
get to,
people.
like,
It's the people you connect with and the people you
it.
touch.
That's where I'm going. What if you get to like one of these music awards
What about it?
and it says best rapper,
Mm-hmm.
Fayn,
Mm-hmm.
nominee,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know, Captain Hip Hop, which is an AI character,
Yeah, he wins.
and he wins.
The people gonna know the same way the year.
Oh, that we always know.
But how would it make me feel?
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
The honest truth, no, because I could tell
that
you how I would
feeling
feel
is gonna
now.
Shift society, man.
I could tell you how it would make me feel now without it happening, right? Because it hasn't happened. So I'm only like letting you know what if it did happen. Honestly, I would feel cheated. I'd feel like, all right, so
you're not for the AI.
it's not.
It's gonna happen.
If it,
Not to you, maybe.
you know what's
but
crazy?
it's gonna happen.
Not to sound like this, but if I know I had a critically acclaimed album before the Grammys got it, it don't matter if it was AI or Post Malone, I'd feel like I'd have got cheated. Cause
Like Wu-Tang.
or Kendrick
When they got cheated. I hear you.
with Macklemore. So AI it's another artist. It's just another competitor. It's just another obstacle to hurdle over because it's not
Or it's a
stopping.
wall that just ran through. Blah.
Yeah, because
Got
that
it.
ain't even a wall. A wall is something that's like it's
It's not there. It's in the web. It's all over.
yeah, like
AI, yo, it's nuts.
AI is something you can use to your benefit. It's up to you if you look at a competition.
The way I see it is the
they
mind.
can't fill
the mind
up
is a
a-
muscle, right? If you don't work out
a
your
stadium.
muscle, it's gonna get weaker, man.
Exactly.
I think the mind, if you don't constantly challenge yourself or read or think or just separate and listen to yourself,
Or tap in with real people, nature, and actually touch real, like get away from the things that stop you. If you're against AI, then step away from it. Because a lot of things is AI. The not like put yourself in a position to be more connected with the things you want to be a part of. Real people, real stories, real life. So do that. You know, travel. Go places. Get out your comfort zone.
Get out the comfort zone. Get what is it
If
called?
If AI is that big of a problem.
Yeah,
but
man, you
know,
gotta get uncomfortable.
for someone like me that's about to go overseas in September and June DR, and we moving and we making tours,
already booked?
that's certified. This is a first premiere. Like, whenever this drop, just know me, Rex, Term, Onyx, J. Rule, Vega, things might change, but
ready?
just know that's certified. This will be my second time over there. I'm certified. I love it. Listen, one of the best experiences that I had was going overseas. When you asked me
I've heard that a lot.
Once the
Hip-hop
biggest
out there is on a different level right now.
They showed me love I never thought I would receive. And I went and
Because you're foreign, man.
not just that, but they could appreciate it. Like, yo, you came all the way from Miami here
Thank you. Yeah.
to see us, like to perform for us. Yo, thank you.
Hell yeah.
They bought merch, took pictures, showed me like just the locals
Hell
loved hip hop, and they loved my energy because I go there like this myself.
Yeah. Good vibes.
And it's nothing but love. It's energy. It's like I'm here to make people happy naturally.
Where was this in English?
This was Austria, Germany, and Switzerland.
Ooh, Switzerland.
Yo, I love Switzerland.
I heard good stories. I have clients that are from there, and they tell me stories. I'm like, nah, for real?
And that's why we're going back in September.
Hell yeah.
And shout out to Biko, shout out to Rex. This was a beautiful, because that's who gave me the opportunity. My brother Rex. We did a show in Miami, in Fort Lauderdale, and then I stayed in touch with him, and he gave me the opportunity. Me and my brother
You
Boosh.
must be presented a lot of opportunities. How do you decide which one to take?
I go for the opportunity.
Doesn't matter who or what.
I go for it, and if that's what I go for, then that's what I follow through with. Presented, not always. Maybe now more than before. I get presented with opportunities, but I used to have to make my own opportunities. So if this was something that I'm asking for, then I'm going to say, and they tell me, yeah, I could do it, I'm not going to not do it. Because now,
no doubt. No fear.
I'll figure it out. All
Never
I
have
needed was
fear?
a yes. Yes, I was scared a little bit, but more so like because it was something I never thought I don't know what to expect. This is not like, going to DR is okay because I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm Dominican in the sense.
You look Dominican.
Word. Thank you. Finally, somebody. But you got to understand, I don't even know what the language it was. Like
Spanish.
Vienna. No, I'm talking about
in Switzerland.
yeah, like
What do they have out there?
I don't even remember what they speak Swiss, I guess.
Swiss.
But everything was a shell shock from the food, the people, the
that's
energy.
ancient times,
Everything
man. That's
was
like Vikings.
It was, oh man, Vienna was beautiful. That's where I met J. Rule the Damager.
Wow. Tell me about that.
He was awesome. Because he lives in Barcelona.
Nice.
So he was there with Rex doing the tour, and he showed us the town. Like that same night we had the show was
He got love.
man, he showed me hella love because that's already kind of like I'm dealing with Pistol more.
Word.
So I'm telling certain stories. He's like, oh yeah, I used to be with Joe and Biggie.
He tells you his up and coming story.
Man, J. Rule the Damager, shout out to him because he was the illest tour guide. We didn't know where we was going.
True love.
So he was like,
Hell
oh,
yeah,
this
man.
y'all first time here? Oh, y'all came
got
from I got you. I saw your performance. You killed it, my boy. Let's go.
Dope.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll show you what we got now because it was getting late, but we'll link up tomorrow.
That's artist fellowship, man. I try to preach that.
Man,
as
he
much as I
showed
can.
me so much
Because in
love.
Miami, just now, these last 2 or 3 years, I start seeing more artist fellowship. You feel me?
Yeah.
Before that, it was a lot like everybody's trying to climb to the top.
It's still like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I'm trying to flip it with the knowledge itself. Like,
You
yo,
and
it
me
doesn't
both,
have
brother.
to. It doesn't have to be like that.
You got to merge both sides of Miami
You just gotta be
because that's what divides us.
accepting of let's try to push you. You know,
Certified.
word.
Miami, man. Shout out to the homie Paul, man. Shout out to my manager.
Shout out to Paul. Yeah, Paul's
He the one that
to reach
connected
out.
us, and I think he does a great job on Miami Meets Miami.
Yeah, man. He must be
'Cause-
happy that you won.
He ain't the only one.
Hell
You
yeah,
heard?
hell yeah.
Certified.
What is it? Copper Blues, right?
Man, listen, you ain't know. We got the anthem of the year. Me
Word.
and Vegas, Stick,
Word.
the U mix.
Word.
This is the song for the crib.
I'm gonna put that one.
No.
on when we put
Look
the
at me.
the
Look at me.
reels.
This is the song for the crib. The
Yeah?
UM are gonna win the championship, and this is the song. Mark my word. The U mix, Stick, Vega, produced by Mr. Milan, featuring DJ Meat. The championship is gonna be won by the Hurricanes,
Hell yeah.
and that will be the anthem
Hell
for the
yeah.
city. When we
Yo.
pots and pans outside, that's gonna be what we playing.
Pots and pans. So in Miami, what we do is we get
Certified.
pots and pans and we go outside and we just start
Lakata, lakata, bakata,
making
rakata.
some
Ay, ay,
noise.
ay.
for hours.
Shout out to Hialeah. Shout out to K.O.S. Shout out to Alapata.
Everybody, Artist
Dade
Fellowship.
County. You already know how we do.
Nice. All right, so that leads me to like the end of the interview. I ask a few questions.
Man, I'm here for another hour and a half. What you talking about?
Check these questions out.
Yo. Let's go.
You ready? Whatever comes to mind, however you feel, whatever you think is right to say, you say it right quick. All right?
As long as I can curse, man, which
Hell
I
yeah,
can,
you
we
say
good.
whatever
I'm going to keep
the fuck
it.
So check it. The movie Bronx Tale, when he asked Sonny, you rather be loved or feared?
Love.
Why is that?
Love lasts longer than fear.
Damn, that's amazing. Say that again.
Love lasts longer than fear.
All right.
Fear could go away once you conquer it.
True. You like to create from scratch, or you like to compare and grab and use other people's ideas?
From scratch.
From scratch? So you never use a sample?
Yeah, of course. But you asked me what I like more.
Got it. Damn, you're on point. Keep sipping on that. Knowing or understanding?
Understanding.
Why is that?
Because knowledge itself, you have to like apply, you have to understand it to really use it. So knowing it is fine, but understanding it that's where you really get it.
Damn, man, that was an amazing answer.
Thank you.
Wealth or riches?
Wealth.
Why is that?
Because it lasts longer. Wealth is forever. Rich, you could be rich one day and not rich, but wealth could be having the knowledge to show people.
Do you think wealth is attached to currency?
No, not necessarily, truthfully, not always. Wealth could be just learning how to always be happy and knowing how to and be happy in the worst conditions. That's wealth.
You could trap the mind, you can't trap. What is it? You can trap the body, you can't trap the mind?
Facts.
Perception or reality?
Ooh. You know why this is I pick reality, but perception is what people see versus, like, people rather hear the lie because it's more entertaining than the truth.
It's, to me...
But I pick reality.
A week ago, I was walking with my daughter. We were going to the car, and there's one of those little garbage cans on the side of the light post. And I could have sworn I saw a dog inside. And I'm like, yo, who put the dog in the garbage can? And my daughter's like, oh, my God. And we ran. It was a bag that was in the shadows, shaped like a dog, and then the wind was shaking it. So the perception of it was a dog. Her and I both
ran over there.
And it's a bag.
Yikes.
And that's when I told her, I go, you see how perception could fool with you? And then she's like, oh, wow. Her and I were like, that's a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Until y'all went up there, they couldn't tell y'all nothing.
When we got up close, I'm like,
damn, oh, wow.
This is fucked up. I was like, I got to clean these. Joy or happiness?
Ooh. What's the difference?
Joy is at the moment. Happiness is. But some people rather have little pockets of joy instead of having full happiness.
I pick happiness.
Word?
I want it to last forever.
Do you believe there's power in choice?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because decisions is how all of this is based. The decision of me being here right now changed the whole universe.
But if you don't understand something, you make a wrong decision. If you perceive
That's
something the wrong way.
That's why I picked understanding than the first one. Because if you have understanding, now you're making better decisions.
Now you know how I got to these questions.
Let's go.
You like to go down the rabbit hole.
I'm with it.
All right. Good problems. You think they exist? Or do you believe that there is problems that are good?
That's a good mindset. Because if you could look at a problem and be like, that's not really a problem, you're turning a negative into a positive.
Yeah, like, damn, I got to go to work. And there's people like, damn, I don't have a job.
Oh, but I got to see that one girl that I really like, and she likes me, so I get to see her. So is that...
Don't snitch on yourself.
No, not me. I'm just saying.
Oh,
whoa,
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Hey,
Understanding.
Mira, está ligando this, you know, Candy, I love you, baby. What's up?
And then this leads me to this question. Emotional intelligence. Do you believe it's a thing? Do you think it's something you could grasp?
I'm still working on it every day.
Damn, man. That's the best fucking... Say it again, man, because...
Emotional intelligence, I'm working on it every day.
Because I asked that question, a lot of people answer very like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, dude, that's
Just
something that is staticky in life because your emotion could give you the wrong perception. All right. Pain versus suffering. Remember we were talking about this earlier.
Suffering lasts forever.
The suffering's a choice.
Suffering is a choice.
You could have pain, like, fuck, and then fuck that, you know? So pain versus suffering.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Let's move on. Logic or intuition?
Intuition.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you're the first one that has said that.
Yeah, because I'd rather follow my heart than just what logically sounds right. logically, I don't have to do certain things, but if my heart tells me and it just feels right, then logically I'm following
I promote
my heart.
that because I'm like, yo, the human body is like one of the most amazing temples of energy, temples of consciousness ever.
Listen to your body.
When you get cut, you feel it.
Yes.
Fuck a cut, a fucking splinter. You're like, fuck. So if you feel something within, like giving you this bad vibe, listen to it. Bro.
Yes.
Because even if you're wrong, you're still right.
Because intuition is your logic playing a part. If you see a person that's kind of drunk,
The logic is to listen to the intuition. Because
there you go.
we think
That was
like
beautifully said.
we think. Thank you. We think like next step.
Correct.
Like if there is a creator, if there is a universal force, it's way further than a little step that we see.
Correct.
So if we listen to our intuition now, nothing might not happen or something might happen, and that projects you to something way bigger down the line.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's why
That's knowledge itself. That's why whenever I have this gut feeling, I
you
listen.
honor it and respect it.
And people get mad at me. People are like, bro, you're crazy. I'm like, okay, I'm crazy. Because if you call me crazy in this society nowadays, it's a compliment to me.
And plus, the worst case scenario, okay, I was wrong, my intuition, but let's say I was right.
You were right to yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Intelligence versus experience.
Ooh, you got some good ones.
Yeah, I thought about this.
Yo, I
thoroughly.
would have to take the shot for this if we was on another,
Let me get a little bit
intelligence
more.
or experience.
Which one do you honor more? Which one do you think is more valuable? Which one?
I say both. The only reason I say both is because I respect intelligence, but I understand that you can be the smartest person and lack of experience can really make you dumb.
Or, okay, next question. Discipline or self-respect?
Self-respect. I think discipline is important, but like, if you don't have no respect for yourself, how would you know to like get
Give
respect?
the respect. There you go. We said at the same time. Thinking the same way, brother.
So
This is a new question.
let's do it.
Which one do you value more, self-mastery or personal power?
What's the difference?
Okay, self-mastery, knowledge of self.
Okay.
When you see a person do Tai Chi, you think, what the hell is this person doing? This person is mastering movement.
But isn't that a power?
That's my question. Self-mastery versus personal power. Which one do you think is a little bit more important?
I'm gonna have to go with both.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't pick.
No, man, I read it and then I thought about it and I was like, that's a good question. Nobody
Which one
ever
did you
asked it.
pick?
I didn't. Because I
Which
don't know.
Okay.
I got to finish the book. Listening to people's dream versus real life stories. Which do you prefer?
Real life stories.
Yeah, you don't like to hear people say, yo, I'm going to do this. We're going to, no.
No, I want to know. I want to know what you've been through, or I want to know real.
So you can learn.
Cause a dream I could respect and I could admire, but reality is like, damn, that actually happened.
Or did it?
If they're not a liar and you respect and know that they, coming from an honest place, but you're right. Maybe it didn't. But the truth is, I like hearing people's experiences. Maybe try to avoid certain hurdles.
Words. You
be
learn
honest.
from their mistakes.
Yeah.
Nice. Now that 2014, we read the post. Now you got the plaque. It seems like time's moving fast. Do you think you're racing against time?
No, not anymore.
You're riding the wave, chilling?
Not riding the wave. I just used to feel like I respect time more than money, and I still feel that way. And I used to feel like time was against me until I started valuing time more and understanding.
What made you value time more? Again, your mom's?
No, time. I value time before her. Like I didn't need my mother to pass to value my time with her. I knew my mother was a special woman before she passed, because my mother never gave up on me while she was alive, and I know I'm not an easy person to deal with, whether I was a kid or an adult, and she never gave up on me, and I never stopped loving her, and she showed me a lot, and none of that shit is street or music related.
Nice.
So to answer your question, what was the original?
Do you feel like you're racing against time?
Nah, because time, I value time more, so I use my time wisely. I respect time, and I learned that from wasting time, like moments like fucking off in high school and having to get my GED. It taking longer than I need to. Those 3 months that they took from me as a juvenile, all the time I was on probation, all the time I had to go to courts. Like, I could have done that. I could have done anything else with that hour and a half, that 3 hours, those 3 months. I could have done.
You think they took away time or they gave you time? Because when I got locked up, I had time to think. And I had time
took
to
my
read.
time. I feel like,
and in that transition that I was in, I was able to gain more knowledge of self.
they took my time because I learned more from my mother dying in front of me than them locking me up for 3 months.
All right.
And that experience, I wouldn't want on nobody. Jail is something you can, you not pick and choose, but that's like, yo, your friends get locked up. You made a choice. So getting locked up was a consequence you knew could happen. There's nothing that I could have said or done to foresee would have happened to my mother. So that changes more than me being locked up for 3 months. So for me, jail wasn't a big eye turner. It was a moment that
it was a mistake that you lived through.
And I learned from.
Got it. All right. So this is the last question, man. I've been asking everybody, and some people are able to answer it. Some people kind of take time. What's the favorite day in your life?
My favorite day in my life. Yeah. That's like it's already happened.
Yeah, in
not
your
a day.
Entire life. What's your favorite day? When you met Paul.
First of all, pause. Because that just sounds crazy. Like, I'd rather have said my manager than the actual name. Because, like, yo, you met a guy and that was what changed your life?
Perspective, man. Perspective.
I like this question. And I have an answer.
There is no wrong answer.
So I'll understand. Say the question one more time.
What's your favorite day?
My favorite day is the day I wake up.
Yes, finally. I always tell people my favorite day is tomorrow, because you get another day and you get another day.
Every day I get to wake up is
You're
my
the
favorite
first
day.
one that answered that.
I wanted to understand the question,
and you did.
Thank you.
A lot of people talk about certain pastimes or maybe like.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Kids, oh my kids. I'm like, come on, man.
You want me to be 1,000 with you? You know what I hate? I had to think about my worst day. And my worst day.
Goes hand in hand.
My worst day.
You gotta feel pain to feel love.
And I was like, damn, what's that polar opposite of that? And I'm like, every day that I get to wake up.
Amazing. It's a perfect way to end this episode. Let everybody know where to catch you, where to see you, what's coming up next, and anybody you want to shout out or any event that's gonna happen.
Man, yo, thank you for having me first.
Yo, thank you for coming, man. This was mad fun. This was real, right?
This was real.
That's what I'm trying to do.
This was authentic, and I could appreciate that, and I love that.
Hell yeah.
So thank you. First of all, I always want to show gratitude. Second, Fayn Music, at Fayn Music on all socials, at Fayn Music, Fayn Music. Just where you can follow me. I have a new series that I'm about to do. It's not a podcast. It's a series called Wolf Talk.
Nice.
Where I'm being more honest and just sincere and doing more of this, even when there's just me and the camera, and just connecting with the people.
You're connected to the source, man. I can feel it.
Thank you. And I'm connecting with my community, my wolves.
Word.
And that's why it's Wolf Talk, because it's uncut, it's raw, and it's honest. I got a tour coming up with my brother Vega. I got Fayn Fest that we doing with my brother Paul. He's quarterbacking the whole thing. We dropping music every month since last year, and we gonna keep going. We got Stick doing great numbers. We got Fifth doing great numbers. Look What I Did. Un Camino's on the way. Moonwalk is out. In the DR's out. So much music is coming. Lion and the Wolf 2 EP. The Certified Forever, my solo project EP. I got a song called Brickell Heights featuring this amazing singer, Francier. Play the Game, produced by my brother Vega. Smoke. It's a super different type of song, produced by K.O.S. So I recommend anybody that want to keep, like, they want to see, you tired of rappers all on the TikTok, trying to go viral. lying. You tired of rappers snitching on their favorite friend. Come to Heart of a Wolf Music. Come to my page. You want to see some real stuff. You want to see honesty. You want to see real stuff. You want to see somebody tell you the truth and not bullshit you. Fayn Music, socials, everywhere. Wolf Talk. It's starting next week, every Friday. After that, it's nothing but music. Tours, shows, merch. Stick went #1 on Amazon. Shout out to my brother Vega. Shout out to my team. Paul, Boost, Rob, KJ, Kingpin, Tony, or Cody, Bobby Digital. Man, it's love. Like, I don't do this by myself. It's a team behind me. If I forgot you, you're not forgotten. I just ain't say your name. Remember that. So it's love. Oh, shout out to Sir. I got my own strand. I have my own strand. Shout out to my brother Spacey at Labco Genetics out in Denver. And it's in Denver. Yes, sir. It's called Certified Gas Pack,
Are there going to be samples over here in Miami?
Well, for you, you get exclusive. That's it.
All right.
But anybody else, tú sabes.
Yo sé.
You hear me? So other than that, we moving. There's a lot of motion going on. And if I forgot something, just know we coming back. I'm going to make sure my brother Vega tap in with you.
Yeah,
and
Vega's coming up soon.
Certified.
Stay tuned.
And it's just a lot of things going on. So I recommend at Fayn Music. And then for music-related streaming sites, Fayn, Fayn, no E. Forever achieve your nirvana for all my brothers with self-awareness and believe in themselves. And if you a hater and you a disliker on this podcast, it's fuck all y'all niggas. So it's a balance. Fayn, certified. Don't dislike this motherfucking podcast. Subscribe, like, share. I just wanted to get on my shit real quick. Y'all know the vibes.
I believe everything he said, man. I don't know why, but I do.
Cause it's real. It's
real, man. Yo, man, I appreciate you coming in, man. Forever grateful, Paul.
Man,
thank you for bringing them, guys.
Thank you.
Drink champs, we give shout out to them. We give to sports champs, we give shout out to them, and we give shout out to everybody because we're showing artist fellowship.
Yes.
In Miami.
Man, you're doing it right, brother.
I'm trying.
Nah, you making it happen.
I'm trying.
And thank you. I'm gonna
harness the energy, exercise wisdom, live, love, and laugh. Later, guys.
Certified.
Peace. Yo, that was fun.
No, that was great. That was great.
That was fun.
Thank you.